altar, my birthplace. Is asleep in her palace.
Keep an eye on Abyssal Dragon!
Shut down!
What's up guys, this is Void of This Gaming, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content, and as you might have already seen with some of my German videos, I am back on track with some audio recording as I have finally ended my moving. I moved from one apartment to a bigger one. I am now the father of 2 children, and since everything is now set up, I've got my lights here, I've got my devices, my screen and all those sorts of things. I am finally able to do some audio recording again, and here we are with a really short butterfly video as a short introduction because I really like that skin and I haven't done butterfly in quite a while, so this is kind of like just something for you guys out there watching my videos in English to have the impression that something is actually happening on this channel. So nothing too spectacular. I'm doing some kills. You have already seen some of the kill highlights and the build in the meantime, because that's what I put at the beginning of my videos nowadays, since I just started it when I wasn't able to do any of the audio recording due to having my microphone in some of those boxes, those brown ones that usually tend to stay in your basement for quite too long. But in this case, I think we're good. I think there are just 10 boxes in our basement right now, and the rest is unpacked, and everything is actually in the specific place where it should be at the end of everything. So when I'm talking about the team composition, I'm up against Elandor, which wasn't actually one of the best matchups, as you can see. He drew first blood because I was just a little bit too confident, unfortunately. But we've got Elandor in the opposing team. In the jungle, in my team, we've got Arthur, which is actually quite right. We've got Natalia, great damage healer, and we've got 2 AD carries. This is a ranked match, by the way, so it's actually quite strange how many double ADC games I had in the Platinum Sphere so far. Countless. It's countless. I can't even tell how many games I had where this seemed to be common sense, and I just don't get it, because why would you have a specific role where you need to share experience as well as gold when you can have easy peasy support? I mean, usually when you've got a double AD carry, one of those AD carries is not even considering to take the support item, to not share everything at all, which will still give you experience points, and it will still give you the opportunity to get some gold. People are just not willing to do so, and I just don't get it. I haven't got any clue, because you can just take it, max it, use it, and if you are done using it, just sell it and buy something that you might have needed in the first place. But just give the other AD carry the time and the space to actually improve himself or herself. I just don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. Just take the support item. If you happen to be some of those idiots taking the second place when it comes to the AD carry, or the other person taking the AD carry spot, just take this item, and you're doing yourself and your team a big favor, because usually no one is taking it. yesterday or the day before yesterday, I had a game where I was going Arden, and I'm going to put this video on YouTube because it was just a great Arden game. I'm going to do it in German, I suppose, because it's a little bit easier for me to talk about all the things that happened there. But you can just throw on the translator, and eventually you're going to get everything that I said in English. So I was taking Arduin obviously as a support Arduin because I was marking that respective role in the selection, and we just entered the realm, and I wanted to pick the support item, and I had already taken a support build, so it was basically clear that the first item to pop up to buy would be the support item, and it wasn't there. I was a little bit confused because I haven't played the game. I'm not playing that often Arena Valor right now, just a couple of matches to kind of push my codex, and it wasn't there, and it was just checking what the first item of everyone in my team was. I was like, well, top or Solo Lane Tara just took the support item for whatever reason. I was like, well, if she's going to take it, I'm fine. I can deal with that. So I went with, I think, Mantle of Ra at first, because that's just how it works. I'm good. I don't need support item as Arduin. It just makes things a little bit easier if you take Cleanse for your own team. And figuring that, I think it would have been a little bit easier to play everything with the support item. But if you want to take it, that's fine. That's just fine. So back to the game. As you can see, we're doing a quick progress, so I think everything went quite smoothly here. First blood was actually really bad play for me, a little bit too cocky, a little bit too confident. In the end, it didn't pay off that well. Right now trying to maintain my jungle rotation, going back to the jungle every single time I need some farm, and I know that the minions are up, securing 2 of the bigger monsters, so that's fine. Elander has already taken 1 dragon, so we need to keep an eye on that. All in all, I think it worked out quite well. So now we've got the capabilities to go on. Here's an onslaught. Unfortunately, he's going out. But this time I'm clever enough to pull back and not committing into the tower, risking myself on being killed. So patience and patience and patience is key to success in almost every single game. So in this scenario, it was the perfect example. If I would have just kind of tried to get to Elander, he's just way too mobile. I mean, I'm a mobile champion, but Elander is a complete different type of hero. So there's no need to follow up. I can't do anything against him. And therefore we're just now trying to get some rewards from his jungle. As you can see, Valheim is jumping in, but this Valheim hasn't been really a problem so far in the game. And as you can see, we are on a really comfortable 11-5. I was just willing to take a shot to make the entrance for our minions a little bit easier. Elander comes in from time to time, but it doesn't really change a thing because now we are on the move and we're good to go. Unfortunately, the enemy team is about to spawn, and here we go. They are all back. I can't really do anything against them. I think I took a little bit too long staying here, so I did get the reward for this, which was infinite death, and I suddenly realized I did not take Leviathan, but I was still on the Gnoll Cleaver, which doesn't really make sense. So before investing anything in other items, I decided to go back to my item and finish my jungle item, because as you can see, I've got already 20 stacks, so I thought this was a good way to go. So coming back, I had a straight vision I knew that I had to go into the jungle, and whilst I was on my way, I just realized it was a little bit too calm and a little bit too crazy, and now we have just spotted Elandor here, and look at that. Really nice, really nice knock up here, and that was so delightful. That steal was everything it took, because now we've got Abyssal Dragon, the jungler is out, so there's nothing in the entire world that can separate ourselves from this big boy here. I mean, they did a good job coming back into the game, but we had the upper hand. And now Darkslayer is defeated. I'm going to pop it in the middle because it is actually the shortest line between the two cores. And it's one of the two lanes that we have already broken down. Unfortunately, Elandor gets the kill here, but I think the setup was actually really bad. Everyone was just standing cramped together, and now we don't really need much to take the win home. Arthur and Third tried to put some beating on the tower, but I think it's just not sufficient enough. But now it is basically game, and we can finish it off without any problems, taking down the last tower just in case they have a comeback, but they won't. And here we go. This is the win for us. So it was another game in English. I hope everyone enjoyed it, because the rest of the video is going to be the detailed information, what we have done, the post-game stats, and yeah, guys, I'm back. I'm doing content in English and German, vice versa, every 3 days. I'll just took out a little bit of that frequency, and here we go. Not the best match, but not the worst. And if you liked it, consider to subscribe if you have just stumbled across that channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you, and bye-bye.